One and two. Two and one. One and two. Two and one. Let's give. Let's do our little testing round, okay? No, I don't want to make a clip out of this. Thank you. Thank you, Stream Elements. You're really cool. Bum, bum, bum. The both tweets were sent. Bum, bum, bum. Let me see. Okay. I think we good. Oh, I forgot. I forget every time, honestly, man. Let's go with. Okay, let's make my mom. Let me write something funny. Please, make a joke for me, chat. I need a joke. I need like a funny, please. Very funny. Oh. Why do I have this open? Get out of here, man. Okay. Let's go like this. And bam. That's right. We are full. I just opened my my marshmallow and it's full. It's full. I mean, it's full. Like you cannot really feel the marshmallow. Like it's infinite, but it's. We have enough requests to go like to the 31st. Okay. So yeah. Thank everyone who requested something, even if you requested multiple times. Okay. Now it's just a matter of getting those requests done. By the way, this reminds me, I forgot to update the new request. Let me look at you. Let's go to here. This request is done. We're gonna do the new request. Yep. Thank you, whoever requested this one. Okay, let's go. Let me do I want to find some references, right? Since I'm gonna be drawing this, gotta find some references, okay? So bear with me. I actually usually I do a little bit of prep before the stream, right? I kind of try to visualize what I want to draw. I Google some references of what I will be drawing, but this time I have not done that. So you guys are going to suffer with me. So first and foremost, let me see who is this Za that I have no fucking clue who this asshole is. But let's, you know, maybe I can find some pictures of him. America, I do know. It's a nice guy. So, and I already have his reference. I just need a reference for something special. Ho, 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 ho. Yeah. Okay, I will be using this. uh, let's see. Okay. That's a cool job, but it's a fake PNG. It's a fake PNG. Don't you love fake PNGs? I love them. They great. Nothing better than you go in here and be like, okay, nice PNG, asshole. Okay, so let's start cooking. You have like Emmerich, okay. Here we have a jar. Here we have like his hands, okay. Here we have like a funny face, and here we have the subject of the punishment. Okay. Okay. If I feel a little bit, low energy, it's because I haven't slept a lot tonight. So there you go. I am kind of low energy today. Yes. How could you notice? I'm gonna need this. Where is my other reference? My other reference, man. I think I have saved somewhere. Give me a second, okay? You guys can enjoy, my pug throwing it back, okay? Where is it? And this is kind of. I have not found my reference, but I found something that might be a little better. You know what? Yeah, sure. How is this? How is this? Man. Good thing you guys cannot see my reference folder, man. I have some weird shit here, man. Like... look at this. Why do I have this? I don't know. But it is here. It is saved. a lot of weird references, man. Okay, let's go back into the drawing. Uh, okay. So I kind of know how I'm going to do it. First one. Do I? No, no, no. I think this is not. I'm going like. It needs an interesting, what is called like a composition, right? Let me see, because just like a figure, like in the middle, like just holding a thing, that isn't super interesting, right? That's like, I mean, it can be interesting, but I don't know. Uh, Let me also already get this here. Let's see. Putting in the jar, which means it's mid action, right? Mid action. Mm. We can use that. We can use that. Maybe something like this. Yeah, maybe something like this. I feel that this will be funnier, right? Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Wait, I just changed you, man. What the hell is the problem? Just change this name, okay? You're not supposed to be like, unresponsive yet, man. Gotta wait a little bit before. Not like this. Maybe we can even make it even more exaggerated. Let me see. Let me see. Putting on jar. Yeah. Maybe this will be pretty funny. Hmm, I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking at a bunch of pictures in Google Images and being like running through like every possibility, right? Sometimes you should just like think the first thing that comes to mind and just do it. no second thoughts. Let the intrusive thoughts control you, basically. I mean, you probably shouldn't do that. uh, Let me see. Maybe just draw the arms, right? Like as if it's a close up. Almost as if it was like one of those WikiHow, things. Like uh, forcefully push, shove the creature, the sea creature, the seabird, into a jar. Don't worry about the bones. Birds don't have bones. They can fit any kind of tight space. You just need to shove them with enough force. Man, speaking of no bones and birds, I've just watched like a video, right? Like, not now, but yesterday, about like fucked up facts about animals, right? And one of those, the animals that the guy was talking about was like the kiwi, right? Apparently, kiwis, when they lay eggs, they have like a huge giant egg that is basically the same, not the same size, but it's too big for them. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucked up. Birds really do not have bones, man. What the fuck? Like the guy showed like the skeleton, right, of the kiwi, and the egg inside the kiwi, and like, holy fuck, how did the kiwi got there, man? Like, god damn. Can make like a second arm right here, like as if Emmerich was like trying to fit. Like, I mean, that's what he's doing, right? Like, come on, get in the jar. Get in the fucking jar. Let me look at something real quick. Okay. And then we go here. Come on, like this, right? Like my objective is kind of like cut like here, right? Like it's supposed to be like a close up because when you're when you're cooking something, when you're doing something like that, you don't focus on the character, the person, doing the cooking. You focus on the food. So if you're gonna have like pickled penguins, we might as well focus on the food, right? Uh, but the thing is, what about the dude? Right, what about Emmerich? How can I fit him in a way that doesn't feel awkward? Get over here, man. You get over the people. We get down here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that I was able to get like 31, actually 32 requests, right, for this month. I was expecting, that I would need to, come up with some shit. Although I did cheat a single day because I know nobody would request anything like that I want to draw at that day, so I had to, use my authority. Kind of like just messing around, but I probably should like focus. Like here we have like a hand. Here we have like a kind of like this. Okay. Again, I don't think his face is gonna show up. Maybe a little bit of his beard. He has like a long beard, right? So something like this. Yeah, something like this. Let me save. Let's try to not have any problems today, right? I, just called, the internet. I said to them like, bro, I need to stream like the whole month. Can you please, check out, with your superiors if the internet can, stay stable? And the guy said, vai tomar no cu, filho da puta. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Thank you. And, everything was solved. And I'm 100% sure that, the internet and the power are going to be just swell, right? What is my thing? I'm not fun. Okay, here we are, 2010, and there we go. We have funny sketch. Again, let's try to crop a little bit because this will be cropped. I mean, that's not really cropping, but I guess making borders kind of still, feels like cropping. something like this. Change canvas size, something like 1404. I'm like, by 10? No, not by 10, not by 10. Oh, change canvas size by 1400 and 1000, and then we make it like this, and we're starting to have like a picture, right? Can you already see the vision? Hopefully you can. I mean, I think this one might be a little faster than usual, because those funny ones usually are like that, right? Okay, so you can disappear for now. I'm gonna make you like in a special layer. Right. Okay. Let's make something like almost, yeah, kind of like this. I want like the hands showing up. Let me just check something right here. Wait a second. Okay, let's go. The hands will, of course, be the hardest part. Let me do something first. We go like a ball. Is this a ball thing? Yeah, I can make a ball. Okay. Now let's make it this, like this hand, like interacting with this ball. Remember, kids, hands are just fucked up squares. Although, let's make something like. Something like this. We can even make like Thor, like holes for the fingers, right? Oh, this is a banger. So I might shut up for a moment just to enjoy, bangers. Oh ho ho, Jericho. Something like this, right? Oh yeah. And then we're gonna make like a little thingy. something like that. Uh-huh. Maybe like a tense thumb. Where it was like shoving a ball to a jar through a jar, right? Maybe something like this. And here we have like shoulder. Wait a sec. Uh, wait. This might be interesting. Okay. I might try this for next stream, but not now. Man, one thing that is kind of scary about like, getting like no connection. Uh, like I don't know if OBS is supposed to be like, hey bro, uh, you you don't have internet. I mean, it kind of is. There's like a little thingy, like a little bar. When I say little, I do mean little. It's a very fine bar that it's at the bottom of the program where it gives you the status of the connection, right? But it doesn't really like if something's wrong happen, you kind of don't pay attention, right? Unless you are staring at OBS, right? I don't know if that's by design or not, right? Maybe it is, but it takes you like a few seconds or minutes if you're like me to be like, oh, we don't have internet, man. I'm being schizophrenic. Oh man, oh, I'm streaming, to no one. Oh. Uh-huh. I have like a thick arm right here. Let's make like I don't know, a beefier arm, I guess. Emmerich looks like he hits the gym, right? So we don't want like, I don't know, have him to. I guess we won actually. He is already putting me in a jar, so I think war is already declared, right? I mean that if this is not like a declaration of war, I don't know what it is, right? You don't put your friends in the jar, right? Only your enemies. Okay, that's fucked up square. Fucked up square. Cannot forget the fucked up square. Man, speaking of fucked up, I've also I have not watched yet because second season kind of made me flaccid, but from I'm hearing a lot of shit coming from like Twitter and other places about like the third season of One Punch Man, man, and it's pretty sad, right? To hear that. I mean, again, I'm not watching because the second season was like so. Yeah, and I was like, okay, man, whatever. If the third season is like, if everyone goes like, "Well, the third season is amazing," I will watch it. Otherwise, I'm not. Even though I love Garo, I'm not like feeling. I think the worst part of it is that the second season was already kind of like filler, right? So they kind of, I don't know, man. It felt the second season already felt like a betrayal to me. So the third season and seeing everyone like crying about it just feels like okay, par for the course. Okay, clearly, oh, like I don't know, people don't really care about that. Nah, honestly, I don't know. I have no idea why would they make like a like shitify like the second and third season of One Punch Man, right? Because it's a profitable manga, man. It's a pretty big manga, and first season as well, pretty huge. Right? Why would you make like a shitty, third and second season? I kind of coped thinking, oh, it's because it's filler, right? So who cares, right? They kind of drew the short end of the stick, right? Like having to adapt like the filler arc that nobody, you know, really was interested. That would explain why the animation was so bad. But the third like season certainly is not filler anymore, right? And apparently she looks like garbage. So I don't know. It kind of feels like it's over for the anime. How do I do this thing again? I should shut up and try to make. I know. Okay, let's try something like. Remember, fucked up square. Um. No, 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 no. Like this. I mean, this hand is too tiny to baby hand. So I gotta make it big. It's a baby hand. Oh, oh no, baby hand. And I know a guy who has like baby hands. It's so weird. Like he's a big dude. Like he's a large dude, a large hairy dude, right? Bearded with with kids, but you're gonna shake his hand, right? It's like it's so small, so tiny, right? It's weird, and then you shake it. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. I mean, no, I'm not judging, right? I'm not trying to make fun of his small hands, but at the same time, right? It's kind of odd, right? Very small hands, and it's even funnier because the guy is like super hairy, right? Like he's so hairy that even you can see hair like poking out of the shirt, right? Kind of fucked up even, but on the hands, his hands are like basically hairless, save like some spots that have like some tiny hair. It is kind of funny, man. I don't know. Maybe a little jest from the creator. I don't know. No, this again. I'm kind of making the fingers too small, man. What if I do something like this? Instead of just making the hand big and make like the hand like, stretched only one axis. Right? I think that's the way to go. Right. Adds request, evil face. You can't. You cannot. Also, hello Shako, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Man, did I accidentally change the language of my keyboard again? Okay, let's go. It's kind of crazy that we were able to get so many requests. Like, I don't know if it's like just one guy kind of like repeating the request. I mean, I don't think so. It does feel natural. It does feel like all me, by the way. It does feel like it's multiple people because some requests they feel like I don't know. I I, I see the request and I'm like, oh, it must be that guy. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels, okay. But today's request is a simple one, okay? We just gotta, I don't know, make some pickled bird, pickled penguin. Which I would not recommend. I think penguins must taste pretty bad. I wouldn't try one, man. Honestly. No. I mean, you would. What kind of sick fuck would try to eat a penguin, right? Let's see. A little bit of more muscle here. The rest of the body fishy. Like this, maybe. I mean, realistically, this is like the sternum. Depend on the size. Why I'm thinking so hard about this, man? Just draw whatever. No one cares. Some vesicles are here. A muscle. Something like this. Oi. Oh, not you, man. Maybe if I move this arm a little bit, it will feel more like natural. Or maybe even more dynamic. Right? As if he's like trying to. Oh, maybe not. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so first and foremost, let's try to make myself. Let's see, and reference right here. Okay. Like this. So first and foremost, let's try to make like something like oops, make something like this. So I want like it won't be like a perfect like ellipsis, but I want to build from the ellipsoid shape, right? Okay, we can even hide you for now. I'm gonna be like, be like, maybe a little bit of a tilt. Something like this. Maybe something like this. I know. Let's make something like kind of rancid, kind of bad. Okay. I mean, this picture is already kind of fucked up. Let's, I don't know, double down, I guess. Let me see. I want like hands, like this. Not like. Yes. Okay. Okay. Like a thumb here. Oops. Yeah. What else? I think if the finger is kind of like this, I mean, the finger can look fucked up, honestly. I think if as long as it looks like a finger, right? As long as people recognize that as a finger, I think we did it, right? That's always the biggest, problem. can have like a sausage finger, man, like this. Uh, I don't think no one is gonna get this reference, right? Because this reference is like too unhinged and obscure, right? But it is based on a sculpture that I find pretty funny. Like this, if you heard the door, you know, knocking on the door, you didn't. Uh, Actually, you did. There is someone, I don't know, outside. Go outside. It wasn't from the stream, okay? So let's go like this. I want like have. I want to kind of be built like a geodude, okay? Kind of like just a body and arm. You know that creature, that that monster from Monster Rancher, that is just like a ball, a squishy ball, and two long arms, kind of like that. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. He remembers Monster Rancher. Yeah. Why? I should not? I mean, old people love to reminiscence about the good old times. Oh, remember Woodstock. Remember the Great Depression. Oh. Of course, me, as a millennial, will be like, oh, remember Monster Rancher? Yeah. It wasn't very popular here. I mean, I don't think it was popular anywhere, man. It was like niche. It was like the I don't know, third the third option, right? Kind of like that. That was like the logic. Like, you know, so many games and shows about monsters. Monster Rancher was like, that odd one out, right? The black sheep, the one that people would be like, okay, yeah, it exists, but I don't know, Pokemon. No, I like Digimon. Like that. Monster Rancher was just there. I think the cartoon was airing at the time. Yeah, it was. I remember a little bit of the cartoon, mostly the monsters. I know that the main character was like a little boy with a cap, I think. But the whole thing was, well, you could just play the game. I remember that the game was too hard for me when I was a kid, mostly because it was like all in English. We didn't have like a Portuguese version, right? The game did not exist here. Wow, hip. Now, to be fair, technically the game didn't exist here either because things like every like especially back then, every piece of electronic we would was an import, right? We would either get the American US version or the European version, sometimes even the Japanese version, and get the thing untranslated. But the point is, there was too few products that were kind of like made for the market here, right? Which made a lot of stuff pretty expensive. Ironically, computer games were not part of that. Only console games that were kind of like that. So consoles games were extremely expensive. You could barely afford one. I remember that I would rent basically everything. Blockbuster, right? That's until piracy starts to become a thing, right? After that, like, everything changes. We didn't have rental. Now that said, imagine living in the 90s without rental. Couldn't be me. Some fat folds. But the rental thing was pretty good especially here in Brazil, because buying things was just too expensive. Like, everything was basically imported. So, owning a game, owning a movie was pretty darn expensive. So I basically only had like the game that would come with the console, and everything else would be Blockbuster. So it was like extremely successful here. Not only was successful here, that like the Blockbuster might have died, but the whole rental thing still kept going here in Brazil, like somewhat strongly for a while, right? It died out, but it it endured too much. It survived for too long here. Like, not being able to own things is, I don't know. It's something normal here, I guess. Uh, but now with internet and, I don't know, piracy, all the other shit, it's never been easier, right? Still suffering. Yeah, no. Monster Rancher was cool, but it was in English, so I really didn't understand what I was doing. But it was fun to like fuck around with the random monsters, right? Like, every monster was like generated, right? Like, randomly. You would like put a CD in the PS1, and it would generate a monster based on, I don't know. It would make like a little guy for you, me and my friend would just like make a bunch of guys and try to play it, fail miserably because we didn't understand what the fuck was happening, and then that was it. You got like squish, squish, squish. Very nasty indeed. But was only Switzerland that didn't have rental, or was like a European thing? Like Blockbuster never worked like at all there, because that's kind of crazy when I think about it. Right, like it sounds such like a good idea, right, for the '90s, right? Like for the time period where I don't know, everyone was having VHSs and DVDs. I don't know, it sounds like too much of a good idea for people to not to ignore. You're gonna be very distorted, man. I don't want like a noodle arm, almost like a fucked up noodle arm. Squish. Squish. Maybe places that weren't in the middle of nowhere had it. I don't know. Damn. So you are from a very small city, I guess. Don't dox yourself. But it's funny because I mean, technically, I'm also from a small city, but I guess not that small. I've had none in this canton. Oh, that's crazy. Like, I was in a when I was a kid, I grew up in a technically smaller city, right? Like it wasn't Rio de Janeiro, right? I wasn't born in Rio. But I don't know. The city had like still like five, not five, 500,000 people. Like not a million at the time, but almost a million, right? I guess that's still like a big city, right? What like this? Sit liquor. Okay, need calm down. Hold up. Let me see how many people are there in the biggest town here. Like this. Let me see. Let me increase the volume. I don't know why, man. I don't think this post is gonna be super popular. It's always funny how drawing like weird shit like this, but I feel it's an acquired taste. Hmm, let me see, this one is taller. Hmm, I like this. I like 60 to 70K. Oh man, not that small, man. That's pretty small. I mean, I guess it was comfy at the very least, right? Like, I know that, you know, uh, every time I go to smaller cities, if there is a good thing about it, is that it's so quiet, like being able to walk around, like, big cities sucks when it comes to that, right? Like, you really can't build around here. Damn the Alps, full of mountains and rocky places, I guess, right? I'm imagine that's the problem, right? A lot of rocks, weird depressions, unstable ground. Okay, kind of like this. Can make like just so I don't look shirtless. All right, there's like a sleeve right here. Let's make some more foods, right? More foods, the better. uh, oh, those foods look kind of weird. By the way, I'm here too. Remnor, welcome. Hi, here too. That's a very bad joke. Mm. By the way, I'm here too. Hello there. Me too. Uh, let's see. Let's try to make something. It needs to feel like you're squishing one of those, plasticky doll creature things that you can just mash, right? this. The jar. Let's try to, I think, maybe make everything a single layer, right? I think that would be ideal for us. I did delete my ruler. Sorry, Jano. I killed you too early. So let me look at my picture of a jar. Okay. So guys, what is the weirdest kind of pickle that you guys ever had? To me, was, I don't know if you would call pickled, but was like, I guess it counts because it's, I forgot the name in English, but when you curate like some vegetables, right? I guess you could also curate meat. Well, if we count meats, I think one of my favorite, weird curated, meats would be, wouldn't be exactly meat. It would be like the cartilage of the knee of pork's knee, right? That shit is pretty tasty here. Like we make like some jelly out of that, and it's pretty good. But something that is more akin to a pickle, right? Would be like, what is the name of that in English? I don't think it has a name. It's basic. It doesn't have a name, but it's kind of like a fruit that we you can eat it like normally. I mean, actually, you cannot. Well, I've seen pickled pork in scramble. Oh, that's bizarre. No, no. Let me find a picture because it doesn't have like. I don't think it exists outside where I live, right? It's something like this, right? This is, I don't know, natural, but you can pickle those things. This thing is called like a picky, and they are like weird fruits that have a very unique flavor that I won't even try to describe, but their pickles is pretty good. They have like a very interesting, I don't know, characteristic that inside the fruit they have like a bunch of spikes, right? Like spines, I think. Let me see if I can show. Like you see, that's the meat, right? You eat the meat, but here you have like this pit right here. If you bite into the pit, it has a bunch of spines, right? So you cannot bite the pit, otherwise you're gonna have a bunch of spines in your mouth. It's not a problem in the pickled form because they only use the meat, but it can be a problem if you, I don't know, if you're eating it, I don't know, fresh. Let me see if I have like a image of the, yeah. See, those are the spines if you, I don't know, biting into it too hard. But they are good. But they kind of weird and smelly, but they're good. It's probably my weirdest pickle. I don't think I have ever had pickled meat unless you start, counting things that I don't think you should count. Like, is sardines like pickled? I don't, I don't know. Probably not, right? It needs to be like in a jar with salt. Do you have tiny pickled onions there? Yeah, we do. Uh-huh. Like people here, they really like to pickle a bunch of stuff, especially, outside the city. They also curate stuff with sugar, making like kind of like hard sweets, right? Like imagine the following: imagine that I get a banana, I smash the banana into like a paste, and then I, make the paste, into a cube, and then I throw sugar like on top of it, and I live in a warehouse for like months. We had like a bunch of those, right? Curating shit, on sugar, right? But those are for sweets, of course, right? So people only do that for, sweet stuff, usually fruit. I mean, I think always fruit. I never see like a, I don't know, a curated like cucumber with sugar. Although that does sounds like a weird experiment to do. Uh, how do I go about like making this? Those fingers. Uh, let's try the knuckle first. I can like make a hand, like not the hand, but the arm. Okay, the pinky needs to be tensed because it's forcing, an object into another object. Right? That makes you tense. That makes the muscle, in this case, the fingers, tense up. This. Let's make like this. Okay. Let's make. Why fingers are so hard, man? Another one for my. Another one for the list of big weaknesses. Like 50 weaknesses at this point, right? Fingers, hands, hips, rendering color, about like something like this, and there we go. Your beautiful, man. There you go. That. Can you make like a knuckle here? Man, it's kind of crazy. I also remember when I was a kid, right, where I lived was kind of close to farmlands, right? There was like a farm that was trying something different, right? Like most farms where I lived, they were like plant farms. Some of them would like have some cows, but not a lot. But this one, they were trying like to have like ostriches, right? The big bird. I don't know the details why they were trying to do that, but they did try to sell to my parents at the time, like I know ostrich eggs, but my parents didn't buy any ostrich eggs. Kind of sad. It probably tastes like funny, right? Or maybe not. Maybe just tastes like regular egg, but like big. Oh, they had ostrich eggs at the market in New York. Oh, I mean, classic egg. So you had it. You saw big egg. Give me two. I guess it was a gimmick because my parents told me they didn't have it. My parents told me like years later that for like some farmers at the time were trying weird shit, weird trends, and apparently having ostriches was one of the trends, but it died out. And, why we didn't have the egg though, Dad? uh, mm, Make like something like this. Let me just see if you can disappear. You know what? It's good. It's good. Man, this thing always hits hard, man. Go big finger right here. You can make the thumb reminder that the thumb needs to be like tensed up and it's shoving something like this, like you can even like make a little vein like get it. I'm feeling this stream might be like shorter than others, which honestly I welcome because I know easy. I would like to have like some easy requests, right? It's kind of funny again because we kind of went over the number, right? So I'm thinking of fusing like at least one of the requests, right? So everyone can have the request technically, done. Something like a thingy like this. Like and hold a bubble ball. For a moment there, I thought it was raining again, but it's just the wind. It's fine. No way my internet is gonna, disconnect again. Never disconnected, never will. Exactly. Like this, maybe. This forearm looks messed up. That's a messed up arm, my dude. I kind of want to define the muscles here. Like my brain worms are like, bro, define the muscles. Draw all the muscles. I'm thinking of giving in to the worms, right? Okay, I need Emmerich beard. Okay, his beard is pretty long, right? Yeah, at the very least it goes like kind of like here. still haven't touched like the any event actually in any of the gacha games that I'm playing, man. Pepperoni. I will need to rush a bunch of events eventually. Events eventually. Haha. Like this? Yeah. Let's I feel like this. Can like make a little like this. Some bold shadows. The end is kind of like, you know, covert. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I can draw the contents of this. Maybe I can just like make a weird mass of flesh. This is what happens when you try to jar someone, man. It's not a joke. You think this is funny? Shoe? Yeah, like a shoe. And this one's gonna be nasty. Oy, oy, oy. Oh yeah, by the way, if you didn't get the reference is this creature. I kinda love him. Okay. The pose, right? The thingies interlocking. Kinda love this fucking thing. I don't know why. Ooh. some hair, like not hair, but you know, show that there is some, I don't know, hair involved in this equation. Now this makes like moves, no moves here. No, don't need the broken glass here. Okay. Can make like maybe some glass reflection right here. Yeah, sure, something like this. No, that's not gonna look good. Maybe I should try to incorporate this broken glass. Awesome. Let me look at my reference for Emmerich. Some whistle, okay. The weed tattoos. Nipples? Does he have nipples? I mean, probably right. He's a mammal, I think. It does look like he's a mammal or mammal adjacent creature. Uh-huh. A little nip as a treat. Oh man, it's just, I don't know. I find drawing chests without nipples kind of weird. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's a chest, man. I mean, there is that one condition, right, where you actually are born without nipples, which rip, but you know, I'm pretty sure that shit is rare. Alright. Uh-huh. Yes. Like this, and we can like make the table. Yes. You know what they say? No nipper, no nip or extra nip. Wow, you Europeans have some crazy sayings, man. You know what they say, Luigi? No nip or extra nip. Put your third nip away, water. Water. Put your third nipple away, water. I'm not circling on that nipple right now, water. Greatest love story never told, man. It's kind of funny that the water meme became such big thing, right? Like, I think last year or maybe the previous, like, both actors, right? Like the water and Mike's actor, I forgot, it's Jonathan Bakes, right? And I forgot the name of like Mike's actors, but they they had like a, they record a meme, like a, not a meme, but I know, a funny thing. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Here, I found it. Let me pause you for a second. It's a very quick video, okay? You guys are gonna like it, or maybe you don't. Doesn't matter. It would be fun either way. Let me find you. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah. Wait a second. Oh, it's loud as fuck. Let me. YouTube. YouTube Shorts don't have like the what is called like the little bar to make like the sound less shit, right? The volume control. That's it. That's it. Uh, that's bad. Let me see if I can do something like this and this. I think if I do something like this, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. You guys ready? Look at those two men, young men in love. Oh, it's muted. It's muted. Okay, 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 okay. Activate. Yeah. It's so beautiful, man. Do you think this happened, man, after like in between the scenes when Skylar wasn't watching, man? Is that this is it? That's it. That's it. I just find this video like I don't know. It's one of those brain rot videos that my brain cannot forget. Mm. Let's go. She's fine. Okay. Kitchen appliances. I don't know. Let's make this a kitchen, right? This is a kitchen, I think. Let's try to find like kitchen appliances. Maybe like the deer butt. There's like a big something like this. Recorded before water. Spoiler. Yeah. Why did he do it, Rose? Why did he do it? Okay, okay, okay. Let's find. In my reference, the kitchen is kinda empty, which would make sense normally, right? Because you don't want to make like a pickle anything with a bunch of stuff like on the table. You want like a empty space. But I don't know if outside real life on a drawing I think would be better if you put some clutter. It doesn't need to be like anything insane, just like a I don't know. My kitchen is kind of harmless. What does that mean? You cook outside. What does what does she mean by this? What is a homeless kitchen? bro lives in the forest, man. You mean like no, I don't know. You don't have like weird paraphernalia for the kitchen. That's it. Go on. Go on. What? Which part? Uh, the weird paraphernalia. Like I don't know. I know that some people have like eat like from those beaters that you can like make well like batter, right? Yeah, batter, right? From like shit to food processors, right? I don't want anything like that. Those are too expensive for me, man. My kitchen is simple as well. I'm assuming that's what you mean, right? Like, not a lot of weird technology. Oh, and here we have my special oven to cook, just to bake brownies, and my processor, food processor that only works on mushrooms, right? That's what I'm thinking. Keep going. I don't know if I can. Like, I have no clue. You didn't give me a lot of information to go on, right? I'm assuming. Am I close? Am I wrong? Or, or was the first theory of just having a cookout on on the forest correct, right? Like outside. Yaza. Okay. Indeed, I am. Okay, let's. You know what? I know the perfect kitchen appliance that we can make for this picture. Make a cool blender. What was he blending? We just don't know. But blenders are funny because just the presence of a blender, you know, it's already kind of, oh man, who is going to the blender? Who is gonna be, who is gonna be turning to mush? Let me just get this blend. This blender is kind of weird. Yeah, no, let's go with this blender. Man, remember that old YouTube channel? Will it blend? And the guy would just, put weird shit on a blender just to show the blender, being like, see, I could, dispose of every evidence of a crime, of a murder, with this single blender. What if you buy it right now, just for $99.99? And like, You know, it was funny to see he blending, he like blending video games and all the weird plastic shit, right? You can even blend the crime weapon. No one will be, no one be able to figure it out. Have you ever seen those videos of the one Japanese guy turning anything into knife? I have. They are fascinating. I've watched it for a while, but I stopped after, I don't know. He made so many knives. Uh, like I think he was able to make like an ice knife that withstand like it was able to cut a few things before starting to melt. Right? I don't remember, but I remember that he would make a bunch of. Adventures is all kind of the same. Yeah, yeah. All the videos kind of blending, but it is cool. He wouldn't like say anything, right? He would just do things and jump cut, right? Yeah, I remember. I think he also would always test the knife on a cucumber, right? I think yeah, kind of like you activate a memory that was lost, man. I haven't thought about that guy in years, so you just activated my memory. Could be like a shitty button. Who cares? Yeah, man. The old internet was kind of funny. You just had to like, you know, do something, whatever it is, and people will watch. Right? We lost the soul. Let's make let's make some occlusion shadows, right? And we can also like Za, I must depart for a bit. Do not glad it. Go on. Go depart. Like I don't know. Return to your people. Switzerland needs you. I cannot be sure if I'm not gonna be blended or not. Maybe not right now. Uh, okay, so you. Let's erase this. I mean, we are almost ending either way. 2 hours. I just want to make like maybe a gradient. Just, I don't know, to make the image a little more interesting, right? Because I feel that, it's not interesting enough. We're gonna make something like this, maybe? Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. And then we're gonna make something like Ooh, ee, ooh, ee, ooh, yow. Something like this. Ooh, ee, ooh, ee, ooh, yow. Oh, it didn't work. Fudge. Why you not working? Why you are not working? No, it worked. Uh-huh. And then we can kind of like, maybe something like this. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. I think this is fine. I can even make it a little bit like this. Just a few rendering bits. No. Let's try something like this. Should I? I'm just fucking around. This is not for real, okay? I just want to see if this idea has any merit. No, I don't think so. I mean, it can have merit, but you know, it will be too hard, and I'm not about to figure it out. You know, something here, man. As I said, you know, I'm kind of glad this one is like an easy one. It's just like me being, you know, shoved into a jar because you freaks want to see me in a jar. Why would you want to see that, man? What did I do? Okay. Just. Let's just make a feel like I really want, without having to color anything, without, you know, having to have a lot of work, basically. I want to show the difference of this object right here, me, and Emmerich, right? Yes. Okay. I think we're done. I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I'm gonna 2 hours. That's fine. We can have like a small stream today. Okay. Tomorrow, wait. Tomorrow we're gonna have like a, whoops. Uh, Maybe a bigger stream. I know that tomorrow I will be fusing two requests into one. Okay. So that is that. Does that mean double the quality? Hell no. But that does means, we're gonna get one for the price of two, which now that I say out loud doesn't sound that good. You probably want to, buy one and get two, not, the opposite. But hey, it is what it is. Let's me let's see right here if I have anyone to raid. Oh, there is Megino. Uh, should I? What is he doing? Special events. Okay. Oh, he has like a fancy new model. I mean, I guess we can, raid him. Let's go then. Raid. I should, make a command for this, but that's too hard for me. Megino. Maggie. Okay. That's it. Thank everyone for coming. Thank everyone for showing up, for commenting, for looking. Thank everyone, basically. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.